Quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third. From left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for and it fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Hello everyone and welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, where we close out our slate of YouTube games here for week 5. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers on the road to take on the Oklahoma Sooners. Hello everyone, Nate Murphy and Dominic Barfield with you here in this one, and this is an opportunity game, Dom. West Virginia, an opportunity for a big upset. Oklahoma, an opportunity to get right and get back in the title chase for the Big 12.
Absolutely. You could not say it any better, as Sebastian Oman is going to return that 22 yards to set up the Sooners on their first drive. Both teams are looking for that get-right game in a sense, and we're going to see who wants it the most tonight.
So first and 10, Del Este going to keep it, and he is dangerous in the open field, and the quarterback with 9 on the first carry of the ball game on the read option.
When you think of dangerous when it comes to Oklahoma, you absolutely think about the legs of Himateo Deste. Coming into this game, 64 carries on the season for 288 yards. Can get it done.
So here we go on second and 1. This is Oman up the middle, shrugs off one defender and picks up a first down, gain of 7, and Oklahoma will move the chains.
Those stiff arms could spell a bad omen for the Mountaineers defense, the way that Oman is just shedding off would-be tacklers, getting through the point of contact.
So first and 10, ball on their own 40-yard line here. Del Este in the shotgun. Man in motion, he'll fake it to him. Blitz coming, does not get home, but Del Este throws it away, incomplete. It'll be second and 10.
And that is a proper way to keep Del Este flummoxed. If you are the Mountaineer defense, load the box, send heat. Do not let him set back, and do not give him an alley to escape.
So second and 10, fully loaded pistol turn, handed off to Oman, looking for yards. Breaks one tackle, cannot get away from the second man in. It's Jimmy Blackman. It'll be third and 12 for Oklahoma.
It takes the camaraderie of Mountaineers, but Blackman is going to get the credit for the tackle. That is a perfect way to seal and take away that edge and force that ball to be tackled behind the line.
Third and 12. Oklahoma looking to convert. West Virginia looking to get off the field, and it will be first and 10. Hayward Crocker Jr. got just enough to move the chains.
Definitely going to rule that a generous home spot there. Looks like that could have been called either way there on that ruling.
Under center, Del Este, a quick drop, fires this one in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, incomplete. It'll be second and 10.
And that is just a proper way for Will Brown to split the hands of the receiver, force that ball to the turf, and do not let the receiver come down with that reception.
Second down now, shotgun set, little triple option look up the middle, and it's David Michael. Give him 10 and a Sooner first down.
Gonna get it the hard way, drop the shoulders, put the contact into the chest of the backer, and force him on his backside.
First down and 10 here. They'll fake it to Oman. Del Este keeps it to the 20, 15, 10, 5, breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
All that juking and jiving, he could have really just pulled away with some breakneck speed. but he is going to give a defender a chance to get up there and get contact. Unfortunately, Deleste's legs are just too powerful as he's going to churn and burn through the contact and find a way into the end zone as the extra point is good by Jay Finkel. The Sooners now lead 7-0 over West Virginia with just under 7.5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
West Virginia had an opportunity to get off of the field on a 3rd and 12 and just missed it. And now this one will be returned from the goal line. Tank Golden out over the 25 to about the 27-yard line where CJ Yost and company will take over. And here you see big playmaker Braylon Tyree.
And I'm going to go ahead and correct you. That was Sebastian Grant there on the return.
Well, my other return guy. Go figure, I misread 2 and 3. And so Yost, play fake, has a little bit of time, floats that one. It is batted around, and Tyree comes up with the catch. First down, West Virginia.
Wow. Wow, what a highlight catch. Off the deflection, gets underneath the ball, secures it, and that is a first down, Mountaineers.
3 receivers top of the screen. Yost under pressure, hit, drop. Jackson McHenry, his first sack of the ball game. It's a loss of 8.
And just going to lay the lumber on CJ. She sees him coming, just does not have the time to get away, and it's going to take an egregious sack after the first down pickup.
And he is the league leader in sacks coming into this one. That he had 7, give him 8 now after that. And it will be 2nd and long for West Virginia. Under pressure again, and guess who? McHenry, back-to-back plays, and now West Virginia has a mountain to climb on 3rd down.
Make that 9 sacks on the season. Just bullying the guard like there is no business. Gets up in that chest area, hand fighting, gets that arm to the inside, seals him, pushes him off, and just beelines it for Yost.
So West Virginia needs a huge play if they're going to have any chance to convert here. Yost taking the shot downfield, tipped incomplete. Looking for Grant down the sideline. Better play by Devin Dudley. It's incomplete, and 4th and 25 coming up.
Almost forcing the arm punt there by Yost, but the Mountaineers are going to come out regardless and punt this back as we have a booming kick at the 40. It's going to be muffed. Get a little sideline moving to the action to the left, and that is going to come out about the 49-yard line of plus territory.
Yeah, Owen a little bit of trouble handling the punt, but does a good job. Didn't just fall on it, had plenty of time, and advances it, as you mentioned, to the Mountaineer 49-yard line. It's where Oklahoma takes over 1st and 10. Pistol set. Little read option look, and again, Deleste looking for yardage. Got a little GPS malfunction going on there, but picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Recalculating route. Yeah, try to go east-west too much, not worried about going north-south.
So now on 2nd and 7, shotgun look here, and Deleste will look to throw into the flat. It is complete, and that will be Cruz McKenzie. 3rd down and 4 coming up for Oklahoma.
And a tight end is going to get a snag here early in the game. I don't think we're going to have a repeat of the last tight end performance, but man, we can try.
Oh, we'll sure as heck try, but we'll see what happens. Underneath on 3rd down, Oman will not be able to get it turned back upfield. He came back to that one. It was a little underthrown, and a nice play to stop him short of the line of the game.
Throw short, stay short. Hate seeing come back to the ball. Would rather kind of this almost just fall to the turf. Nothing lost, nothing gained there. But the Sooners are going to punt this ball off.
And it is a good punt, angled towards the sideline. It will go out of bounds. So West Virginia will take it over, I believe, inside the 20. We'll have to see where the refs walk that up and spot it. So CJ Yost will lead this offense out at the 12-yard line. So we'll see if West Virginia can block big old number 9, Jackson McHenry, on this drive. He had 2 sacks on drive number 1. Yost looking, and guess what? McHenry again. Is he going to get credit for it? He will. There were a couple of Sooner defenders in on the play, but McHenry gets it.
I was going to say that was either going to come down to Jackson McHenry or Misha Smith, but it looks like that they're going to credit that first contact to Jackson. Jackson is just taking advantage of that guard. Over on Twitch, 3-yard touchdown run for Kryzen Mai. Texas takes the lead, 7-0 on Nebraska. 4:40 remaining left in the first.
So West Virginia 2nd and 16 back on their own 6. They're going to throw it again. Under some late pressure, this is underneath. It's Berger who will fight his way forward for 9 to set up a 3rd and 7.
Not enough mustard on there, but you know what? If I'm CJ Yost, my first priority is where is Jackson McHenry? Has he beat his man? I've got to get rid of this ball.
Empty set, so one-on-one blocking with McHenry. Almost got there again, but it's complete to Tyree. First down yardage, gain of 14.
Yost absolutely is going to take a shot after getting that ball out. Going to be hurting later on, but all that matters is that is a Mountaineers first down.
Ball at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Another quick throw complete. This is Grant, first down yardage. Give him 24 into Oklahoma territory for the first time. Go the Mountaineers.
And that corner route is going to come out looking methodical and beautiful. Love that throw there by Yost. That's just a textbook pitch and catch, and that dog will hunt every time.
And that was Lamar Carr with the stop downfield. So 1st and 10, ball at the Sooner 47-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 receivers top of the screen, 5 in the pattern. This is thrown near side, intercepted, and out of bounds, and it's Lamar Carr who made the tackle on the previous play, jumps the route, and picks it off.
And he's got the keys in the ignition, and he is driving clutch because that is a clutch pickoff to stifle the drive that West Virginia was putting together.
So 1st and 10, ball on their own 43-yard line. Del Este with the shotgun snap, looking, has time. He comes across the middle. It is complete, 1st down. Inside the 35 goes Ace West.
And post route's going to work to perfection there as Del Este is going to take time, step back in that pocket, wait for him to cross the face, and he's going to see that all the long way there.
Great throw into the zone coverage. Eventually, Jay Walker rolls him down. It's 1st and 10 at the 27-yard, or excuse me, the 32-yard line as they go to the pistol set. Quick throw, open receiver, and big contact there from Jay Walker, knocks that ball free.
And that's just a good way to get hands in there and fight and put that ball on the turf.
2nd and 10. Pistol set, 3 receivers and a tight end in the formation, and there goes your tight end in motion left to right. They look to throw it. Del Este goes to take off, and he is hit and dropped in the backfield. It's Gunnar Kincaid, his first play of the ball game. It'll be 3rd and 15.
And Gunnar leads this team and tackles and shows off why for a reason. Not going to be stymied there by the line. Going to keep pushing through, churning those legs, getting him off the point, and finding his way to Del Este.
So 3rd and 15. Big play coming up here for the Mountaineer defense. Would love to get off the field and not give up any points after the turnover. This is thrown near side, complete. Ace West 7 yards, but that will give the Sooners a shot at a field goal.
And as we wait for Jay Finkel to put this boot up, looks like it's going to be a 48-yard attempt. That kick is up down the middle, and it's going to be good. The try is good by Finkel, and Oklahoma now leads 10-0 on West Virginia. Just under 3.5 minutes remain in the first quarter.
So Oklahoma, a couple of possessions. Had to punt one away. Does have a touchdown and a field goal, though, to show for their efforts here so far offensively. And this is Tyree. Fields it at the 2. Dangerous return, man, up the middle and out to about the 32-yard line. A return of 30. Oklahoma's defense has done the job early on here against West Virginia. CJ Yost and company need to get something going here.
Adam Murphy, I don't know if you noticed on that play, the interception was thrown. They have now gone to having a chip block on to help out containing Jackson McHenry.
Gonna have to. I mean, might as well put all 5 offensive linemen over there. Maybe you'll stop him. This is Gee trying to get going, and he cannot. J.D. Blackman stops him in the backfield, lost it 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. And
an impressive way to fight through it. All of the linemen kind of get congregated up there in the middle, and that is a dead to right feast on the left side of that hash.
3 down linemen for the Sooner defense. 4 receivers for the Mountaineer offense. Gee in the backfield. They'll go read option. Yost, nice little move to pick up some extra yards. Give her 7 as Yost takes a big hit, but sets up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, but I like the call there. She's going to bait on that aggression from Jackson McHenry. Go ahead and hold that ball in the breadbasket just a second late for Gee. Grant's going to take that bait. She's going to pull that, and she is going to pick up significant yardage.
Weinrich with the stop there. Third down for the West Virginia. Need to convert here. Has a shot at it. Tyree goes up and gets it. Triple coverage, and that's trust in your receiver. Maybe to a dangerous extent right there from CJ Yost, but Tyree makes it pay off.
And that is just a absolute beautiful throw again to the Bermuda Triangle. Not often you get that to come down successfully. Normally that could be a deflection or a pick. What a dot by Yost.
West Virginia's second straight trip into Oklahoma territory. Can they get something out of this one? This is thrown underneath. It is complete to KJ Smith. Gain of just 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Underneath routes seem to be working in droves here right now. If it's not broke, don't mess with it. Keep throwing what is working and getting you forward.
Yost under center, draw play, and this is Elijah Zaire, 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Feast or famine on the draw seems to be the move. But hey, if you're picking up 4 yards like that, setting up a 3rd and 3, I'm pretty sure you're not going to complain too highly about that.
Still not in field goal range if you're West Virginia. Need to convert here. Down the seam, got it. It's Tyree to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Can be explosive in the return game and can be explosive in the reception game. Tyree is lethal over the middle, and West Virginia put some life in this ball game. Just a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch for Tyree. Yoshi's going to put it up there just for Tyree to run up underneath it, and that is tail lights. As we wait for the leg of Luke Legg, that point is going to be good, and it's now a 3-point ball game with less than 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
And a great drive there. West Virginia needed that. And over on Twitch, 10-yard touchdown pass to Blake Brock. The Longhorns go up 14-3 on Nebraska. 1:33 to go in their first quarter. And Sebastian Oman, a nice little 24-yard return here to get Oklahoma's offense back out on the field as they hold on to a 3-point lead.
Oh, not going to lie, Murph, I was hoping you were actually going to call them Nebby.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one, so I avoid it when I can. This is Oman up the middle, trying to avoid defenders where he can, and he runs through a couple, picks up 9 3/4. It'll be 2nd and short.
You know what? I understand and I feel that because I still call Texas A&M, TAMU, and I get weird looks all the time for it.
Yeah, not a big fan of that one either, but at least that one makes sense. As play fake here, and open receiver Oman out of the backfield off the wheel route, breaks the tackle but steps out of bounds. First down after a 16-yard gain.
I got to wonder if there's something going on personal with Oman because these stiff arms are coming out hot and frequent, just putting bodies on the turf.
Runs through the senior Jay Walker, but stepped out of bounds and did not get anything extra after the contact there, but does set up a 1st and 10 inside Mountaineer territory. Pistol set up the middle. There's Oman, slips 1, nearly got away from a second. Kincaid does drag him down. It'll be 2nd and 1.
And that's credit to Kincaid because once Oman starts putting out stiff arms and starts dropping the shoulder, that is a bad man to have to try to bring down in open space.
Pistol look once again. Del S.A. he'll throw this time. Into the flat, wide open tight end in the flat. Complete 1st down yardage to McKenzie, gain of 12.
The flat routes seem to be working in droves for Oklahoma. I would not be surprised to see them go back to that frequently. They are running a beautiful, balanced offense right now.
40 seconds and counting here in quarter number 1. This one thrown to the flat. It is complete once again. This time it's Shan, a gain of 4 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When in doubt, throw it to the flat, and that is going to come up in droves as Deleste is already 8 for 11 on the night. You are going to be happy with starting out that methodical and that well executed on these couple drives.
Will Brown with the stop there in the flat, 2nd and 6. Play fake, Del Este going to roll out, turn the hips, fire it downfield. Ace West open inside the 10, 1st and goal, Oklahoma.
And beautiful pitch and catch there. Will Brown is going to put hands around the waist, bring him down, and going to stop the potential touchdown there. Just beautiful route running there, getting out of that route crisply, just burning anybody nearby and taking advantage of that zone defense.
You can see West Virginia's defense backing up, did not want to give up the play over the top, and instead West cuts it underneath, sets up the 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Motion man. They'll bring him into the backfield. Watch for the triple option. It's the fake to Oman, and Del Este powers inside the 5. down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal Oklahoma when we come back to the second quarter. They are up 10-7 over West Virginia. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And welcome back. Nate Murphy and Dominic Barfield with you, set to bring you quarter number 2 here from Norman, Oklahoma, with a 2nd and goal. This is Omen, stretch play, near side, end zone, touchdown. It's the Sooners, but it's David Michael, my apologies, into the end zone, and OU extends the lead.
And you know what? Stack the box. Does not matter. They're going to seal that edge. Going to get a couple pulls, and that is all she wrote there, as Oklahoma is just moving the ball with ease these last couple of drives.
As they've got 3 scores on 4 drives, have had to punt it away once, but they hold a 17-7 lead over West Virginia. 2 seconds into quarter number 2. The Mountaineers about to get the football back, and they will look to duplicate their previous drive where they were able to find the end zone. Tyree straight up the middle of the field. Another 31-yard return for Tyree out near the 35-yard line.
And Tyree's is showing you, sometimes going east to west is a little underrated. Sometimes you just need to hit the hole, give it everything you got, and just send it and see what you can get out of it.
Now, West Virginia, they've got to figure out a way to block number 9 in Crimson. Already 3 sacks here in the first half. In fact, he's just made 3 plays. They've all been sacks, and I believe they all came on one drive. As he single-handedly ended a Mountaineer drive. 1st and 10 here, though. Yost going to throw near side. Berger with the catch out near the first down marker. Give him 8.
Over on Twitch, 24-yard touchdown pass to Jack McDowell for Nebraska to cut the Texas lead to 14-10. 8:37 remains in the second quarter.
Look for Nebraska to keep that one close on Twitch all night long. Draw play. Gee will not get there. They give him 2. He needed to stretch it out. It'll be 3rd and inches.
And Murph, no, all 3 sacks did not come on one drive. They were back-to-back drives. To the first play of the second drive was that 3rd sack.
All right, so nearly ended it on his own, and Gee will get a yard. Boy, needed just a few inches. Didn't get it by much, but they will move the chains.
Don't have to be cute. Don't have to be fancy. As long as you can get it over the marker, it's all you've got to do.
3 receivers in the formation, 5 in the pattern. This one thrown near side, in and out of the hands of Berger, incomplete.
Had 2 receivers over there that almost run smack dab into each other. That could have spelled bedlam. Going to be happy to watch that ball fall incomplete to the turf and not bounced up into the air for the hands of a defender.
2nd and 10. Taking the shot downfield, and it is caught. Sebastian Grant has to go full extension to help his quarterback. Picks up 17 in the first down.
Full extension on the corner route, but hey, that just shows the lethality of it. You can put a little bit extra zip on there, put it slightly out of the reach, but if you've got the right receiver, and West Virginia did on that play in Sebastian Grant, you can really lay out and make that look emphatic.
1st and 10, ball on the Sooner 41-yard line. Yost in the shotgun, pressure coming. He gets this one off underneath. It's Tyree. Tight ropes the sideline and picks up 7.
Gonna tight rope it, get moving forward. West Virginia is showing life on this drive here, Murph.
2nd and 3 for the Mountaineers inside the 35. Blitz coming, gets home, slips the tackle, and that one thrown away, incomplete. Boy, the Sooner defense was lighting them up on that one.
Absolutely smart decision. Already had to shake off the first pressure. The alarm bell's already going. 8, ball's gonna go. Get that out of bounds. Smart decision.
3rd and 3. Draw plays. Zaire going to lose 3. 4th and 6. And this probably puts West Virginia out of field goal range.
You know it. Potentially, but I wouldn't be surprised to see if they came, and they are not. They are going to elect to punt this away and try to pin the Sooners in some pretty deep territory here, Murph.
If this goes through the end zone, you're picking up about 17 yards on this punt. That's exactly what they're going to get. You either take the long field goal, it's empty, you go for it. Your offense is explosive enough to pick up 6 yards on 4th down. You got to send Yost and company back out on that one, down 10 especially. Now you got to hope your defense can come up with a stop. As Del Este fires into the flat, complete as Crocker steps out of bounds after a gain of 3.
Yeah, Murph, I fully agree. You've got to either try the long kick or you've got to do it. If you're going to punt it, angle it to the sideline. I don't understand the punting it right down Broadway, thinking that you can get that ball to woe up.
And they will go up the middle to Omen. First down and more across the 30 out to the 33-yard line. Gain of 10, and Oklahoma will move the chains.
And Omen right now is becoming the focus point of this offense. Either on the ground or in the air, Omen is getting it done in droves.
Pistol set, 2 tight ends. They're going to give it to Omen again. He's got a little bit of room, and he is popped by Will Brown, but falls forward for 6.
Now, Will Brown's got some extra zest on that and is going to put a forearm into the rib cage, trying to cause some pain and slow down Omen's success tonight.
We've got Michael in the backfield now, I believe. He's got the call. No, that is Omen. He's still in there. As he'll lose a couple as Caspian Oko comes up and makes the stop in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Oko's second TFL for the night. Oko is trying to make their own impersonation of McHenry and live in that backfield. Setting up 3rd and medium here. Gotta have a stop here if you are the Mountaineers.
Oklahoma 1 of 3 here on 3rd down so far. Time to throw underneath, complete, and 1st and 10, needed 6. They give him 7. Oklahoma will move the chains again.
And that's just a good route out the backfield on the Texas route concept. Sits down for Omen, and that is going to be enough to get it as Gunnar Kincaid is going to pick up his 5th tackle of the game.
1st and 10. Del Este across the middle, open receiver, takes the contact and picks up 16. That's Leroy Peterson.
Well, if the Mountaineers are going to sink back deep in zone over the middle, go ahead and just pepper them over the middle short and make them respect playing up a little bit closer in coverage.
So 1st and 10 now inside West Virginia territory at the Mountaineer 41-yard line. Del Este under center. Heavy set to the left. They're going to motion 1 tight end in motion to the right, set him up on the wing. Quick drop, thrown into the flat, out of bounds, incomplete.
Over on Twitch, Nebraska's going to get a 57-yard pick 6 from Malik Thornton. They now go up 17-14 with 5:49 left in the half.
Boy, Nebraska sneaky good in the Big 12, and Texas seeing that right now. And Omen, that's a good sign for the Oklahoma offense. He busts another 10 yards up the middle, 1st and 10, Oklahoma.
I've said it all season, that Lincoln League-led Nebraska squad is absolutely going to be a nightmare later on down the road.
5:20 to go here in the first half as Del Este tries to take off, finds some room, and finds 8 yards on 1st down.
And Del Este is going to say, you know what, Omen, you've ran enough here. Let me go ahead and get one on the turf for you, give you just a little bit of a breather. That's going to set up 2nd and 2. Del Este is seeing around those edges perfectly.
Shotgun set here. They'll go play action. Del Este looking across the middle off the back foot. Incomplete. It'll be another big 3rd down. West Virginia needs to get a stop here. And that is one Achilles heel to Del Este's offense. He is very prone to at times throwing off that back foot and throwing very, very sketchy throws. 3rd and 2. They're going to throw it here. Del Este is going to change his mind. Has room. 1st down and more. 10-5. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And if you are the DC for Mountaineers, you're definitely going to be having a talk with Tank Golden after that performance there. Completely stops in the middle field and just watches Del Este run right by him. Tries to make it up on the back end, tries to dive for him. Whiffs for it all, gets all for nada. And Del Este is going to make this defense pay. They are moving in bunches, Murph. West Virginia has gotten Oklahoma to some big 3rd downs and have failed to get off the field. They've given up now 24 points here with 4:52 to go in the first half. 24-7, Oklahoma on top of West Virginia. So the Mountaineers need to get that explosive offense making some plays. We've seen a few, but they're really going to have to start stringing some together, and then the defense going to have to make a couple of stops to give their team a shot to get back in this. Tyree, he can get them back in it in one swift return. 34 yards there, nearly had more. You can tell that Tyree is trying to do everything he can in his power to try to break one open here and get them back into this ball game.
So here we go, 1st and 10, West Virginia on their own 37-yard line. Down 17 here, mid-2nd quarter. Yost looking across the middle. It's Berger, complete, 1st down, falls forward to the 49.
And right there, that's all you need. Establish your drive, get a 1st down, reset chains. breathe, play your own brand of offense. This game is not too far away from you. You've just got to slow down and let Yost find the bigger picture across this field.
7 first downs now for West Virginia, 11 for Oklahoma. Yost across the middle, tight window throw, and Tyree with the catch, first down yardage as Tyree already to 100 yards.
Tight window is an understatement. You fit a key through a keyhole from 15 yards away. What a dot.
Yost alone in the backfield under some late pressure. This one floated out, batted around, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And that's just good defensive there. Going to put hands on him. Maverick Sanders is not going to allow anything to cook on that one. Fight for it and push through to a incompletion.
Pistol set, play fake here. Yost under pressure, goes down, and guess
who else?
Who it is. Yeah, Jackson McHenry. If you guessed wrong, shame on you. You haven't been watching this first half. That's 4 already for McHenry.
And I mean, the power off the stance. 2 hands to the chest, snapping the guard's head back emphatically, just saying, you can't stop me, little boy. And look, McHenry is not interested in tackling anywhere else, but if it's in the backfield, that's going to be a guaranteed sack for McHenry.
3rd and 20 for the Mountaineers. Need a play. Looking for everything. Got a man. It's Ware to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You couldn't have said it any better. You needed one there after that nightmare sack. And Pete Ware is just going to go route down the sideline and says, I dare anybody to keep up. That's poor looking on the free safety. He's going to stare down Yost. Yost is going to eye manipulate him and then throw that ball right after he gets flat-footed. And that is textbook execution there by the quarterback.
The Mountaineers 2 touchdown passes, both of them of the deep variety. 1 to Tyree, now 1 to Ware. But they still trail it 24-14, 3:53 to go here in the first half, as Oklahoma's offense has been darn near unstoppable as well. Legg boots this one down to the goal line, where it is brought back out by Omen, out to about the 25. It'll be 1st and 10 right there for the Sooners.
And Murph, it's not like the Mountaineers defense hasn't had situations and attempts to be able to get off the field. They just allow Himatele Deleste to get creative and make them pay for it.
Under some pressure, and this time Deleste is going to go down, just a loss of 3, but Kincaid shoots the gap and comes up with a sack.
And Gunner just guns through that. Everybody just leaves 2 open gaps on either side of the center. Gunner's going to pick that B gap, shoot it, and it is going to pay off.
So a quick drop that time from Deleste, so only a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13, pistol set here. 3 receivers and a tight end in the formation. They'll go play action. Deleste, quick throw, 1st down yardage. Right at the marker is Ace West, gain of 14 and a 1st down.
And there's just the frustration there for the defense. You're going to come out first play, get a sack, go in, impose your will, and then the very next play, give up an out route for the 1st.
And now it's Omen up the middle. It bounces off of 1. That slowed him down. He only winds up with 4 on that one. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Only winds up with 4, but when you're averaging almost 6 yards a carry, I mean, you're performing still at a high volume.
We'll see if they give it to him again. 3 guys in the backfield, including Deleste. They go play fake. Deleste looks here. It's intercepted. It's Will Brown at the 40. It's a foot race. Can Deleste catch him and make the tackle? He doesn't make the tackle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Deleste can't catch him. David Michael can't catch him. And Will Brown's just said, can I get a pick 6? Took that back to the crib like a bad Christmas present and said, we are not out of this yet. Just jumps the route, and there is nothing that is going to bring down the tenacity and determination of Will Brown.
Now, turnovers, you knew were going to play a factor in this game for both sides, and if West Virginia was going to have a chance to make this a ball game and to upset number 10 Oklahoma, they were going to have to win the turnover battle. They aren't winning the turnover battle. It's dead even right now, 1 apiece, but that was a big one right there for the Mountaineers. That was Will Brown's 4th interception of the season, and now Omen looking to spark something here as he winds up with 31 on the return.
That's funny you mentioned that. That is Will Brown's 4th interception, and that is Deleste's 4th interception thrown on the season.
That'll also be Will Brown's second INT return for a touchdown. And now Del Este looking to regain some of that momentum, sticks that one where it needs to be. It is caught along the sideline by Shan, a gain of about 20 and a first down.
And that is a big boy throw right there. Throw a pick six the last play, come back out there, still have the tenacity to let that thing fly and sling it. Gets it down to the 50 on that sit-down route, and he is feeling like he didn't even throw an interception.
Artez Drayton in coverage, had to come up, make the tackle, and now Omen from 1st and 10 near the midfield. He's got, that's Michael in on the carries. He'll pick up 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
And Oklahoma is still running this balanced offense. They're going to make you pay over the air, sink you back, and then hand it up the middle.
And it's Michael again. Nope, Omen comes back in. Boy, I am struggling with the running backs tonight as Omen picks up just short of the 3 yards he needed. It'll be 3rd and short.
It's the end of the week. It's the nightcap game. You're already planning on being in bed.
Yeah, I'm already planning on getting up for work. This one thrown into the flat. It is complete, 1st down yardage. McKenzie gains 7 down inside the Mountaineer 25-yard line.
Back over on Twitch, 2-yard touchdown run by Kryzen Mai, his 2nd of the game. Texas is going to go right back up 21-17 with 2:03 left in the first half.
1:43 and counting in our first half, a 3-point ball game here. This is complete underneath, catch and run from Peterson, 13 yards there and another 1st down.
Peterson's just going to sit down there, not a man nary in the county near him. Gonna pick up the 1st down and then some. Rich McDowell's gonna come in on the stop, picking up his 6th tackle of the first half.
So now 1st and 10, just outside of the PX1 Sports red zone. Ball sitting on the 21-yard line. Tight end in motion, right to left, set up on the wing. They will throw this across the middle to Shan. He'll get 7, and Oklahoma will call a timeout.
And that will officially put them into the PX1 Sports red zone, starting here.
2nd and 3. Blitz coming, doesn't get home. It's dumped underneath. Omen wide open, and there wasn't a Mountaineer in the picture as Omen waltzes into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown.
There wasn't anybody in the zip code, to be quite frank with you. They tried to send everybody into Del Este trying to force anything, but that is the downfall of that. If you send the house and do not get a modicum of pressure, you are going to leave somebody wide open. That flat route is just going to be wide open, and you could almost skip and just waltz wide into the end zone, as the extra point is going to be up on the leg of Finkel, and Oklahoma is going to retake this lead and extend it 31-21 over West Virginia with about 77 seconds left in this first half. Now, Murph, you've got 3 timeouts to work with if you're West Virginia. CJ Yost does have the cannon. You've got to imagine that they're not going to rest on their laurels, and they are going to look to take shots down this field.
Well, and Tyree can flip the field quickly, although this time Oklahoma does a great job corralling Tyree around the 20-yard line. So a short return, ball is marked at the 21, but you're absolutely right. If you're West Virginia, you're down 10, 1:13 to play here in the half. You're taking your shots. You got 3 timeouts. Your offense is built to throw the football. Yost towards the sideline, but just threw that one away, incomplete.
Pretty sure he just threw that at the defensive coordinator's head, and I think it might have made contact there.
And, find yourself an advantage somehow, although I think you've got to find an advantage somewhere on the field if you can. 2nd and 10, Yost down the middle. It's Berger down the seam in between everybody for 38.
And talk about having the right amount of mustard on that ball to put it right where it needs to be to Berger. I was going to say I'd look to see maybe if Sebastian Grant can get something going on this drive, or Tyree, but when you've got one of the most rounded backs of tight ends in the league, you got to put it on his shoulders and let the man play.
Did you just say Berger had a fat ass? Hey, this is kind of what I heard. Is this one thrown out to Tyree into the flat? He'll pick up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I had the right to remain silent. Anything I can say will be used against me in the court of the CFSL. I cannot confirm or deny that.
And so on 2nd and 7, West Virginia looking to make a play here. Down the field, wide open. It's Pete Ware behind everybody for a West Virginia touchdown.
And Ware's going to double dip into the end zone tonight, picking up his 2nd touchdown on an explosive throw there for Yost. Busted coverage, and it was just completely open. Wow. Then here's the downside, though. You're going to bring this down to a 3-point ball game, but you've got 46 seconds and 2 timeouts in Oklahoma's pockets. And Deleste does not shine away from the big moments. He almost relishes this in saying, you just played into my hand. Gotta imagine that they're going to look to return this favor and not need this out going into half.
As Wade Andrews with the 25-yard return, but yeah, you said it. I was going to bring it up. You got an awful lot of time left. I know, 43 seconds, not a ton of time, but the way these offenses throw the football, you leave one of them 43 seconds and 2 timeouts, you might as well give them half a quarter to move the football downfield. 4 wide receivers here. They're going to try and set up the screen to Omen. You get him in the open field and it's dangerous. He's out across the 30 and they'll call a timeout.
Not sure if I completely agree with going to the screen there, as McDowell's going to pick up his 7th tackle of the contest. 2nd
and 4. And they will take their shot downfield. Open man behind the defense. 15, 10, down to the 5-yard line goes Evan Shan. 64 yards later, it's 1st and goal.
And see, textbook right there. You are playing right into Deleste's hands. He relishes these big moments, and a big shot to Shan.
Right back to it. Underneath it is complete, but it'll be Crocker right back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal.
Oh, and they are going to hurry this ball up, and they're going to try to test this defense's tenacity.
They're going to throw it again across the middle. It is completed. Shan hit hard. 3rd and goal from the 2. 10 seconds and counting.
Shan got shammed on that one. No ShamWow.
3rd and goal could be the final play of the half. Back of the end zone, and Oklahoma will get a shot at a field goal. 1 tick left here on the clock.
And that was a gutsy throw. They're going to be happy to have that 1 second, as we are going to see that leg of Finkel.
So here we go on the tail end of the first half. Finkel up and good. Clock hits triple zeros here. 34-28. Oklahoma a 6-point lead here at home against the West Virginia Mountaineers. And this is a very tight ball game right now, Dom, but I tell you what, Oklahoma's had their shot to stretch this lead out. They were up 10 at one point, could have maybe started to put this one away. West Virginia's clawed their way back, but right now, too much Oklahoma.
No, absolutely. Deleste is pretty much being able to do whatever he wants to, and he's daring anybody on that defense to step up and say something about it and contain it. Right now, he is feasting in the air and on the ground. Omen's having a game himself. Ace West is getting out open underneath. Shan can take the top off like a 67 convertible. But you also have to give credit here to West Virginia for clawing back. Yost has been able to unload her cannon, finding deep threats here with Tyree, Ware with 2, Grant. It's still a 1-possession game here. And if you look at it, West Virginia is actually leading in the passing. But as you expect with Oklahoma, they are going to be methodical and emphatic on the ground. And they are just burning that time of possession and not allowing West Virginia to really have any time to put together lengthy drives. Both teams have turnovers here, deadlocked there. If you're West Virginia, you've got to come out here and prove that you deserve to be in this contest on the road. Your defense has got to come out, find a way to stop Deleste, and Yost just needs to continue to play her brand of offense and spread that ball across the field. And as we get ready to get back into this game, back on Twitch, 59-yard touchdown pass to Charlie Joe as she extends the Longhorn lead, 31-17 with 8 seconds left before half.
And Tyree with the return here. He will pirouette his way out to the 33-yard line, 29-yard return. So West Virginia getting the first possession of half number 2 after giving up a field goal to end the first half. They're down 6, so a chance to potentially steal the lead for the first time here tonight if they can come up with a drive, or at least in West Virginia's case, the way it's been most of the night, a one big play downfield for a touchdown.
Yeah, here's the first question. When Yost gets that ball in her hands, is Pete Ware down there? If Ware's down there, load it up, let it fly, and see if he can get up underneath that ball. He is toasting those safeties like his life depends on it.
You know, it's that neck roll. It's aerodynamic. It helps him get downfield. It works for him. And here on 1st and 10, Yost will fire this one underneath. It's Tyree, 5-yard reception, sets up a 2nd and 5.
Sir, I don't think you understand how aerodynamic works, and having that big bump on the back is absolutely not how that works. It's not like he's got a giant spoiler on the back.
Hey, he is still fast, so something's working for him. Blackman with the stop on the last play. Yost throws this one into the bench, so 3rd and 5 coming up. Big play here for the West Virginia offense.
I like throwing that away there. Don't try to force any errant throws. You've already got a pick 6 on the game. Can't afford anything worse.
3rd and 5. Trying to keep the drive going here. Yost downfield. It is complete to Tyree. Little out-breaking route there. 36 yards and a first down.
And this defense is going to be too predicated on finding out where Pete Ware is and try to keep him dead to rights. And Tyree is just going to slip over the middle and say, well, if you're not going to look at me, I'll go ahead and take that. West Virginia is moving this ball early to start the second half.
Tyree reminds me of a real-life Mountaineer that wore number 1 in Tavon Austin. Just a great athlete now, trying to go downfield there, and that one nearly intercepted, jumping that route and swatting it away.
You mean the man with the greatest college football highlight tape of all time? That is one of the most viewed sport clips in all of YouTube.
Absolutely. That is actually one of my favorites. I watch it quite frequently. Yost to the sideline. That is complete. Sebastian Grant holds on through the contact. First down, West Virginia.
You know, as an Auburn fan, I understand. I have to go back 15 years to feel some semblance of joy in this life.
You know, think about it. That was a while ago for West Virginia, too. 1st and 10. This one thrown to Berger. Gets it cut up field. Gains 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
If that ball gets out a little bit quicker, Berger can turn that upfield before the DB can realize that he's got the ball, turn around and immediately make the stop. And that could have been a potential there. But either way, you're going to be happy with that pitch and catch. And Berger is just going to eat those possessions.
Good play from Maverick. Sanders spinning around quickly and making sure he makes that tackle. 2nd and 2. Ball just inside the 5. Little speed option look. Yost fighting. First down. End zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that is a grown woman down there, Murph. What a run. There ain't many that run harder with more tenacity from that quarterback spot than CJ Yost. And she puts it on display. Just absolutely putting JT Weinrich in the turf, saying, yeah, go ahead and enjoy the view of the bottom of these cleats as I walk into the end zone. West Virginia now has that lead by 1 point, 35-34 with 7:36 left here in the 3rd quarter.
First lead of the ball game for West Virginia, but Oklahoma about to get the football for the first time here in half number 2. And a good return by Andrews, 24 yards out near the 30-yard line.
And if you look at Braylon Tyree's stats from the half, I mean, it's only been 1 possession in the half, but Tyree is absolutely going to make an impact on that offense and also in the special return game.
Pistol set for Del Este, looking to come out and answer the Mountaineer touchdown. He gives it to Oman, who spins forward off of 1 hit and picks up 3.
I was going to say, guess who? If it's not by the legs of Del Este, it's just about guaranteed so far to be on those churning legs of Oman, as he's going to pick up 3 yards.
2nd and 7, shotgun look here for Del Este. He'll slide his tight end in motion left to right. He'll throw into the flat to Oman, and he will step out of bounds after a gain of 1, 3rd and 6 coming up.
Keeping everything short and keeping everything in front of them, this Mountaineers defense will take that. They've just got to be wary of that top off speed by these receivers.
4 for 7 on 3rd down is Oklahoma. They'll look to pick up their 5th conversion here. Blitz coming, he gets it away, floats it downfield, batted around, incomplete.
Oh.
Just about everybody had a shot at that one, and it will be 4th and 6 for Oklahoma.
Will Brown certainly wanted to grab a 2nd pick of the night and almost had a circus act performance getting to that ball.
Yeah, but it was deflected. There were a couple of Sooner receivers that nearly were able to corral that one and take it to the end zone as Tyree fights his way forward. Gain of 9 out to about the 40-yard line, where West Virginia will take it over 1st and 10, holding a 1-point lead. And no lead is safe here in the CFSL, especially a 1-point lead in a game like this. So West Virginia needs to put another drive together right here.
I fully agree, but don't tell it to UNC tonight. They take that as a personal challenge. I think they're still trying to put those points on the board in Chapel Hill right now.
I mean, they turned the lights out, and they're still throwing the ball around over there. I mean, at least the team was still on the field when we left. First and 10, ball at the 40 here for West Virginia. 4 wide receiver look. They'll go play action underneath. It's Tyree. He will fall forward, give him 10, first down, West Virginia.
And you have to be saying a big thank you to Maverick Sanders for saving that. If he does not get a little bit of contact and get the turf monster to get up there and put some pressure on him, that could have been another 15, 20 yards maybe.
4 receivers, 3 of them near side here, which is the wide side of the field. That's the direction Yost will throw it. It's Berger. Big guy couldn't get it stopped in upfield. It'll be a gain of just 4.
That's a lot of that is momentum to try to stop, and you need plenty of brakes on that diesel.
Yeah, it's a lot of beef to try and slow down right there. 2nd and 6 across the middle. It's Tyree once again. First down, yardage, and the Mountaineers got another drive going.
I wonder how long it would take to get the first beef comment out of you. It's almost like it's almost your gig.
Yeah, it's like I do it for a living, you know, pushing beef, playing in the web box. It's just what comes naturally. As Yost looking, has time, throws that one into danger. Devin Dudley swats it away.
Dudley had dead to rights, could have picked that and made a serious return on that, but he's just going to stare down Yost and swat that to the turf, saying no, no, no.
Second down and 10 with the Dikembe Mutombo reference. I like that. Gee out of the backfield, sits it down, picks up 8. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, I just showed Mage there a little bit. Half the kids in the chat won't understand who Dikembe Mutombo was.
They've at least got to see the commercial. 3rd down and 2. Yost drops back, looking, takes his shot one-on-one to the end zone. It is incomplete. As Dudley again there to knock it away. It batted around a little bit, and West Virginia will try out Luke Legg for the 45-yard field goal attempt.
Oh, and Tyler, we're not saying you have bad foot speed. Your speed's just built like a Dodge Neon.
And Legg up and good. So West Virginia extends the lead slightly, 38-34, 5:32 to go here, 3rd quarter. Legg trying to make up a little bit for that missed field goal against Colorado in a 2-point loss. Is that one between the pipes, and we'll see what Omen and company can do here on this return. Oh, this one is not Omen with it. It is Andrews, 24 yards out to about the 25.
No, but Andrews is going to get chalk line out there on that hit. What a shot. Wow.
As Oklahoma down 4 with the football now, 5:27 to go. West Virginia bringing a little bit of pressure, didn't get home, and Ace West a 10-yard pickup. It'll be the Tony 10, 2nd and short.
I'm still calling that 2nd and Cade. That works out better. And Tyler, at least your wife knows how to change oil, because that Neon requires it every week.
And so 2nd down and short. They're going to turn, hand this one off. Omen picking his way forward, has first down yardage before he stood up by Kincaid. It'll be a gain of 3.
You know, I really do I really appreciate the fact that they're letting Omen carry more than Deleste is, and it is keeping Deleste fresh to make good reads and perfect decisions down the field.
Omen's got it again, and he's got room to run this time. He's got 6 yards out to the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 4 coming up.
It's still maintaining 5.2 yards a carry. Keep running like that, and you'll never see a 3rd down.
And so we'll see if they give it back to him here. Slightly in front of Deleste as he takes the shotgun snap, goes play action. Deleste going to keep it. He's looking for the first down marker and gets stood up by Gunnar Kincaid. It'll be 3rd and 2.
When Gunnar gets those hands on you, there ain't much you can do there. Going to be happy that was going to be that positive yardage.
Empty formation here. Deleste alone in the backfield, looking to throw, floats it near side, has a receiver. It is complete, and it will be first down yardage for Cruz McKenzie.
Throws it across the field the long way, and it's going to be cruise control for McKenzie, as that is going to be a Sooners first down. Drayton in on the 8th tackle.
Drayton's 8th stop of the night, setting up his 1st and 10 across the middle, and a nice quick throw. Will Brown tried to undercut that, but Leroy Peterson too fast on that one, gets to the inside, and it's a big first down.
Now, Will Brown absolutely tries to send it, trying to undercut that. If he cuts that, that is going to be his ball, but that speed and explosive by Leroy is just way too unmatched.
And a well-placed throw from Himateo Deleste out in front allows Peterson to go get it. And now 1st and 10, ball on the 30. Pistol formation here. Deleste rolling out. He will stop, fire, complete, and it'll be down to about the 25-yard line to Shan. His sixth catch, he's now over 100 yards.
And it's going to take a cavalry to bring down Shan. Shan has been all over the field in several different facets tonight here, Murph.
Second down and 4, ball just inside the 25-yard line. It's Omen, spins off of one, but cannot completely get away. Nice play from Jimmy Blackman right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, absolutely gonna put him in the spin cycle, pirouette him down. Somehow he's still gonna pick up positive yardage, and that's crazy.
Got a yard, just fell forward. So third down and 3. They'll go read option. Del Este got a great block on the outside, weaves through traffic, and Del Este does it himself. Touchdown.
And just weaves like a coupe through traffic as Oklahoma is going to retake that lead. When Del Este is putting you on skates, it is a long day, and it's normally going to result in either a big first down or a touchdown for Del Este, as they are going to answer back, and they are now up by 3 on West Virginia, 41-38 here with 3:06 left here in the third quarter.
Ace West got a really good block at the start of that play to create a little bit of extra room for Del Este. Made sure he at least was able to get to the first down marker, and then Del Este did the rest. And now Tyree from about the 2 has some space across the 30, across the 40, look out midfield. Do they have the angle to catch him? 30, 25, 20, 15, 10 to the 5, and cut down at the 4-yard line. 94-yard return for Braylon Tyree.
And I believe if I'm not mistaken, that's going to come down to the saving grace of Alexander Carter saving that touchdown.
So first and goal at the 4. Goal line set. It's Gee, and he gets nothing. In fact, I think they might mark him back at the 5. He may have lost a yard there. J.D. Blackman on the stop.
And Blackman just screamed through like a demon, and indeed, they are going to spot that ball at the 5-yard line.
Now back to the shotgun. 3 receivers tight to the formation. Gonna throw here across the middle, where through the contact, touchdown, West Virginia.
Not 1, not 2, but count it with me. 3 touchdowns on the night. Patrick Enforce for Ware, as he is just imposing his will on this secondary. Beautiful throw over the middle through some traffic. Gonna take a shot after the play. No flag's gonna get called, but it don't matter because that is a West Virginia touchdown. As they say, lead. Nah, we're gonna get that right back. You can just borrow that for a minute. 45-41 is gonna be that score here with 2:33 left in the third.
Right now, it's kind of which defense can make the big play and give their team the momentum. As special teams was a momentum builder for West Virginia a moment ago. Sebastian Oman with a 23-yard return right there, trying to build some momentum of their own. And boy, you look at that. West Virginia not run nearly as many plays, not nearly as many yards, but they do have that 4-point lead.
Oh, absolutely, Murph.
So here we go, first and 10 for the Oklahoma offense. Del Este looking, has time underneath, that is complete. And Ace West did a good job. He caught that about 3 yards downfield and is able to wiggle his way forward for a gain of 8.
Hey, wiggle it, jiggle it, however you got to do it. Pick up the positive yards any way possible.
Second and 2. Pistol set. Omen with it, has the first down, has plenty more out to about the 45. Should have been stopped near the line to gain and is able to power his way forward for more.
As that Omen just has that next level freak tenacity to not go down at the initial point of contact. And Oklahoma is up 7 on the first down differential in this ball game.
Del Este looking, deciding to take off, and he will slide down right around midfield to save the hit. It'll be 2nd and 4.
It is not often that you see a quarterback make a business decision and slide here in this league. I always appreciate when they make that smart decision.
And they'll mark him just across the midfield stripe. And you're right, that was probably the best decision he could have made there. And then makes a good decision on that throw as Evan Shannock open on the slant route for 9 and a first down.
Over on Twitch, 1-yard touchdown run by Spunky Tolbert to put Texas up 38-17. 129 remains in the third quarter.
Oklahoma here on 1st and 10, down the middle of the field again. Another quick slant to Shan. Back-to-back plays for Evan Shan. He's up to 130 on the night and another first down.
Murph, I don't know about you, but Shan is looking almost unstoppable on those slant routes as Jay Walker's going to come up and make his 6th tackle of this contest. At this point, if they're not going to respect that inside zone, you might as well keep hammering that until it falls off.
We'll see. Maybe they go back to Omen here. Pistol set, and they will up the middle. He's got at least 4. They'll give him 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
And right now, they are just having their way with this Mountaineers defense. They can get it in on the air, and they can also just put it up in between the tackles and make it a nightmare scenario.
Same set. They'll flip the tight end in the backfield. Then they'll go read option, and Del Este weaving through some traffic, pulled down and looking for a face mask call. Won't get it. It'll be 3rd and 1.
I believe if Del Este plants his foot on that first, instead of making that outside cut, if he just goes north on that first plant, he's got the 1st down and then a couple additional yards.
Omen behind Del Este. They go back to the read option. Del Este has the 1st down, runs through 1, fighting for extra yards. 1st and goal, Oklahoma.
And Del Este is just taking over this drive, saying, put y'all on my back, I've got you. Will Brown is going to come down and stop him, picking up his 5th tackle of the contest.
So 1st and goal. It's Omen right between the tackles into the end zone. Excuse me, it's David Michael into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown.
We're so used to just seeing Omen come out there and put it down right in between the guards. And Michael is going to just be untouched and doesn't take the first point of contact until the goal line. By then, that momentum has got too much rolling with it. And Michael is going to scroll into the end zone as Oklahoma is going to retake this lead. Back up by 3, 48-45 with 13 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Back and forth we go over here on YouTube as it's a 3-point ball game. And Finkel about to kick it off to the dangerous Braylon Tyree. Fields it at the 2. And kind of avoids his blockers on that one. Runs it to the middle of the field. Picks up just 21. Good coverage that time from the Sooner special teamers. And 9 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. West Virginia about to step out and try and regain the lead.
No kidding, Murph. And chat, remember, we're getting right into the 4th. Get ready to start hammering in those 4s in chat. And make sure that you are leaving likes on this video for us. And we are waiting for the exciting Skycam here as we get a beautiful view of Norman, Oklahoma at night.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was much to do outside of being here at the stadium. So 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath. It's Berger, and he'll pick up just 3. And that will do it for quarter number 3. So as Dom said, throw the 4s up in chat. We're going to have a fantastic finish here in Norman, Oklahoma. The number 10 ranked team in the league, up 48-45 over West Virginia. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And welcome back to Norman, Oklahoma. Nate Murphy, Dominic Barfield with you, set to bring you quarter number 4. And who knows, maybe a little bit more action as West Virginia down 3 with the football. Picks up 4 on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd down and 3.
Only the 5th touch on the night for a flash out of the backfield. CJ Yost is really trying to put this team on her back and will them to a win as they are 6 of 9 on 3rd downs for the evening.
Need a big one here. They'll go draw play. Gee's got it 1st down over the 40 or 35 out to about the 37-yard line. 7-yard run there. It'll be a 1st down.
And they're going to hand that off to Gee, and they're going to ensure that he picks that up as Weinrich is going to pick up 5th tackle of the contest.
Now they'll go under center. Gee, the deep back. He'll get it again on the draw, and he's got positive yards. Give him 4 out across the 40-yard line.
Was that necessarily a draw? That, I mean, coming from under center, that looks more like a dive to me than anything.
Either way, West Virginia will take it, whatever you want to call it. 4 yards, positive yards on 1st down. So on 2nd down, under some pressure, down the middle of the field, it's Tyree in traffic with the catch. 25 more yards for Tyree, who's up to 189 on the night.
I was going to say, just almost on the precipice of 200 yards tonight. We have seen some big numbers put up by receivers or tight ends tonight, and it is a aerial assault as Yost is trying to will this lead back to their side.
And Jackson McHenry about a half step away from sack number 5. They'll go read option with Yost, and Yost slips the tackle. First down inside the 20 as CJ Yost, not known as the most fleet-footed quarterback around, but picks up a good chunk of yards right there in a first down.
Well, mama, there goes that ma'am, as she is going to just take off, and she is willed and dedicated to picking up that first down. She has been very, very emphatic when she has taken off tonight.
Ball at the 19, so West Virginia inside the PX1 Sports red zone. Yost looking, has time. Corner route, open receiver, Braylon Tyree to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is officially going to put Tyree over the precipice of 200 yards receiving on the night, as West Virginia is going to take the lead. Murph, it's getting late here, but we are still stuck in a tight ball game here. Anybody can want this and anybody can get it. They have just got to find a way, either team here, to get a stop or force that unsightly turnover and really swing momentum either way.
And a nice return from Oman out to the 30. And I didn't check what the over-under was on this game. We're at 100. I hope they put the over-under at about 125 to give us a challenge. As we have 7.5 to go in this ball game. 4-point West Virginia lead, but Oklahoma with the football. Del Este in the pistol. He's got time. He will throw this into the flat to Oman. He's going to catch, turn it upfield, and pick up 5.
You know, that joke's going to come right back around one more time, Murph. That over has been hammered for quite a good bit so far.
You know, I've got a feeling in West Virginia games, they should just stack the over up near 100, because there seems to be a lot of points when West Virginia plays here this season. This one let go deep and incomplete. Del Este took a shot, still got that ball out there, and then nearly a fantastic catch.
I mean, that was a bang bang. That could have been picked, could have been caught. That was a gotta have it either way.
3rd and 5. Del Este looking. Pocket starting to collapse, takes a shot downfield, and Tank Golden read that as it floated downfield, and he swats it away.
If Del Este puts some zip behind that, that is a walk into the end zone. Ball's going to float up a little bit, caught up in the still air in Oklahoma, and Tank is just going to read it like a picture book, front to back, no skips.
Tyree breaks a tackle. He's across the 40 out to about the 42-yard line. 16-yard return. That's where West Virginia takes over. And Dominic, this becomes a big possession for the Mountaineer offense, because a touchdown here would give you an 11-point lead. And I'm not by any realm of the imagination would this game be over, but 11 points the way your offense is scoring would give you a good shot here late in the ball game to hold on potentially to beat Oklahoma.
Well, some in chat might not like what I'm about to say, but if I am Yost, I am scanning and I am looking for Tyree. He has been the security blanket for this ball game.
2 deep safeties for Oklahoma, so they go underneath, and that'll be ruled incomplete. Berger can't hold on, close to a catch and a fumble.
Yeah, you've got to call that an incomplete pass. Turns around, not enough time to actually make a ball player move on that. Got to rule that every time.
And on 2nd down, draw play, Gee tripped up from behind. And that's Jackson McHenry's first tackle that wasn't a sack, I believe.
I think he decided that, hey, I haven't been in the backfield a little bit. Let me go in and hear my name get called one more again.
3rd and 6, 7 of 10 on 3rd down for West Virginia. Big play right here. Yost takes the shot downfield into traffic, batted around, incomplete. So Oklahoma comes up with a big stop right back, and it will force a punt here from West Virginia.
Defenses are getting staunchy on these back-to-back drives. They are not letting anything develop behind them. Credit to both defenses. This is a tight matchup here, as Oman is going to pick up 9 yards on that punt return. Both defenses can get a stop. Which offense can take the top off and make the difference?
Yeah, both defenses come up with that one stop. As Carr says in chat, that's one stop right there. Both defenses got one back-to-back, so now do we get back to that offensive shootout and last team with the football wins it, or do the defenses start making some plays? We'll find out. As you see Del Este coming out, he has done it both through the air and on the ground, just as you would expect from Del Este. He's in the pistol here. He will turn, give it to Oman, who will get contacted in the backfield and still find a way to get 2 yards.
That Omen is just going to fight and leave it all out here on this pitch tonight. Will not get stopped in the backfield and will just keep churning and burning to fall forward.
He's got it again, and he will again pick up some positive yards. Another 4 to his credit. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
It looks like every time that Omen should be stopped dead to rights, and somehow he just Houdinis his way forward as Will Brown's going to pick up his 6th tackle.
7 of 12 are the Sooners. They go empty set here on 3rd and 4. Del Este across the middle, complete, 1st down. Ace West needed 4, got 7.
Make that 8 of 13 on 3rd downs. West has been burning them on the outside routes, decides to pay a trip ahead to the inside, and it is going to pay dividends as the Sooners are going to pick up a 1st down.
Ball at the 40-yard line or just across it. Del Este rolls out, fires this one downfield, complete, broken tackle. 2 broken tackles. Ace West to the 25-20, 15-10, 5, and drugged down at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Oklahoma.
And Ace West was headed north trying to hit pay dirt and just going to come up a little bit short there. Will Brown is going to save that touchdown. And Oklahoma is answering back here, paying their defense off for getting a stop on Yost and company.
So 1st and goal, ball somewhere around the 3-yard line, and that's exactly where they will mark it, on the right hash. They'll go shotgun set. Omen slightly offset to Del Este's right. He's got it looking for the end zone. He is upended and dropped after a gain of 1.
It looks like he was decleated by his own man, Murph. Did we both see that correctly?
I think he got a little help over there from the walk-on, but yeah, I think he ran over his own blocker. Fell forward for a yard. 2nd and goal. They'll go read option. Del Este breaks 1. Can't get to the end zone as Jay Walker, one of 2 Mountaineers in there to make it a 3rd and goal from about an inch away.
And that's his 7th tackle in the contest. Mountaineers are pinching in, and they are trying to keep it in front.
They'll go back to the ground, and that is an easy walk-in as David Michael vultures another one into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown.
Oh, I love seeing the rare 0-yard touchdown. That ball was just so close that it couldn't even count if it tried. That was all pitch perfect there for Oklahoma there at the end. It was getting a little dicey. Mountaineers are going to bite on the D end, send it to Del Este, and that is just, you hand it off and you let the halfback do his thing. That's going to put them back up by 3 here with just under 4.5 minutes left. CJ Yost, it is your time, girl. What are you ready to do?
4:23 and counting now as Tyree with another return. 23 more yards out to about the 23 or 24-yard line. And you are right. It's up to Yost and company now. 4:19 to play. Under center goes Yost. Gee, the deep back. 4 wide receivers. They go to draw play with Gee. He's got room. He's got the 1st down and a little bit more. Give him 12, and it'll be another West Virginia 1st down.
And credit to West Virginia. They've not. I complained that Gee hadn't gotten the ball a lot during the game, but Gee is still essentially fresh here in this 4th quarter. Could be a potential difference maker.
Same set, same play. Not quite the same result, but West Virginia will take 7 yards on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Gonna take a shot there, but hey, 7 yards to 7 yards, and Weinrich is going to lay a shot into that chest plate of Gee.
So 2nd down and 3. We tick inside 4 to go in a 3-point ball game. Oklahoma on top, 55-52. CJ Yost scanning, firing, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Sebastian Grant. Big hit, jarred it free.
Clock stoppage is not exactly what you want to see. If I'm West Virginia, I am looking to get down there and score, and I'm trying to take as much time as I can to not give Del Este a chance to win this game.
3rd and 3, 5 in the pattern, thrown to Ware on the quick slant, give him 11 and a 1st down inside Oklahoma territory.
Slant routes have been nightmares for both defenses, and it is paying in droves. What a good find there by Yost.
Pistol set. That's Zaire in the backfield. They'll fake it to him, and Yost will fire near side, far side. And Tyree again, gain of 11. He's up to 219. He's got a couple of touchdowns as well.
On 14 catches, absolutely having a performance tonight, Murph.
4 wide receivers, ball at the Oklahoma 35. Little read option look. Yost with some room and near first down yardage, give her 9 as we hit the 3-minute mark to play.
I would have liked to see them get the call there. That ball looked like it was a little bit closer than where they're going to spot that. Oklahoma's been getting generous spots tonight. Would have been nice to see one back as well.
West Virginia trying to put a drive together. Yost looking under pressure, slips one, fires it downfield, and that is hauled in and caught. And that is Travis Ramirez, a little walk-on love, as Yost will get all the credit for making that play.
And Yost is going to get credit for McHenry had her dead to rights. She was sick and tired of his impact. Put a hand to the chest and puts him 6 feet under. Wow.
Shotgun set, draw play to Zaire, and Zaire's going to pick his way forward for 3 down near the 5. It'll be 2nd and 7, so I guess they'll mark him at the 7.
And Travis, I agree, should have been 5, but that is just a tenacity decision there by Yost. Wow.
Pistol set again. It is Gee up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia, and they are back on top.
Like I said at the start of that drive, the fresh legs of Gee end up being the difference maker as Gee moves the ball down in good bunches and is going to find a way to hit that end zone and put them back up now. 5-4, 59-55 over 10th ranked Oklahoma. Still 2:17 left and 3 timeouts in Oklahoma's pocket. This game's far from over. I'm not feeling comfortable if I'm West Virginia. Defense has got to come out here and find a way to make a stop. And if you're Deleste, you're built for these kind of moments. You almost salivate for these kind of opportunities.
Andrews with a nice return. And there you see Oklahoma first half doubled their yardage from the second half so far, but they're going to have an opportunity to put some more yards and points on the board. 2:13 to go. We'll also get a Twitch update here after this play as Del Este looking, comes underneath. It is complete. Broken tackle, and they'll give him 5 on the reception. It's McKenzie.
And over on Twitch, 22-yard touchdown pass to a Nebraska walk-on wide receiver. They trail Texas 41-27 with 2:23 left. They try to go for the onside recovery, and that recovery is no good.
And Del Este looking. He's going to take off. Now he's going to decide to take off. Runs into a defender and is dropped in the open field by Oko. Needed to decide a little bit quicker, did Del Este.
It looked like he was trying to put Oko in a blender like 8 yards out, and Oko just was not falling for that at all.
3rd and 2, inside a minute and a half now to go. Another read option look. Del Este gets the first down and then slides down.
And just going to make the smart read there, pick up what you need, get down, get these boys back to the line.
Now they will go quick. West Virginia with 2 high safeties, trying not to get beat over the top. 5 in the pattern. Del Este will not get away this time as he is hit and dropped in the backfield. Brian Payne with the sack.
Is it too late to say Payne brought the pain, or have I had enough corny jokes?
There's never enough on a broadcast with me. As this one thrown across the middle, Felton with 10. It'll be 3rd and 3.
And that clock is ticking. You got to keep moving. But Oklahoma's going to take a sneaky timeout that we do not get to see called, and they're going to come out here to dial up another play.
McDowell, 10 tackles on the night, and there you go. They called it a while ago, but they finally flashed the graphic. Downfield, open receiver, drop.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a touchdown, and it's dropped. 4th and 3, big play right here.
No kidding. That is such a huge drop. Oh, that's a backbreaker for Oklahoma.
4th and 3. Right down the seam, they come right back with it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Hayward Crocker Jr.
You know what? Crocker Jr. said, ball don't lie. He may have dropped it on the previous play, but he's going to get it right back and say, Coach, give it to me one more time. I can right that ship. They are going to take this lead as we wait for the extra point to go up. Extra point is good. 62-59 is going to be your score right now with 49 seconds left. Now here's the dangerous question. West Virginia has 3 timeouts. This is the exact same scenario that West Virginia put Oklahoma in at the end of half. And Oklahoma put points on the board. Do we have a miracle in store for Yost and Co?
As Tyree, a 22-yard return. Well, West Virginia was in this situation last week against Colorado. Down 2, had the football, had a chance, turned it over, and wind up losing by the safety. Now down 3, just need to get into field goal range for Luke Legg to have a shot to force overtime. Yost tripped over Gee, they'll waste a timeout and lose 8.
Not what you want to see if you are West Virginia.
And 2-by-2 look here. Blitz coming. Yost downfield has a man. It's Tyree. Foot race to the 25. Dropped at the 22. They'll use a timeout.
And that's going to put you in field goal range. I don't think they're looking to settle for a field goal here, Murph.
Well, 36 seconds left. Now you've got to watch, if you do score a touchdown, how fast do you score, as Ware can't hold on to that one at 2nd and 10.
You know, I'm gonna keep it a fat stack with you, Murph. If I pick up the first down, I'm getting down. I'm burning clock. I am trying to take as much as possible.
4 wide receivers. Yost looking, blitz coming, picked up to the sideline. That is complete to KJ Smith. He falls out of bounds for a 12-yard gain.
And that 10-toed application is good. And we have gone final over on Twitch, folks. Texas is going to win with a emphatic fashion over Nebraska.
41-27, your final score there. Yost to the back of the end zone. Berger, touchdown, West Virginia, but they left 24 seconds on the clock.
Yes, they did, but you know what, Murph? Mustard! He finds 10 toes down in the back of the end zone. It's hard not to get excited over that. What a ball game we've got over here on YouTube, folks.
24 seconds to play. West Virginia on top by 4. So the big thing is Oklahoma can't get a field goal to send this to overtime. They must put it in the end zone. But flashback to about 45 seconds ago when they just raced it downfield, one throw to Crocker Jr. down the seam into the end zone. So 20 seconds, 2 timeouts, long way from over, even though they are about 72 yards away from the game-winning touchdown. Del Este taking a shot on play number 1. Look at that, to the 30, foot race, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Sooners.
And Jim Carr called it in chat. Leroy save us, and the prayer was answered. Deleste said, I got 1 dart, and I ain't gonna miss it. 1 play's all you need in this kind of offense. But now, we've seen both offenses can take the top off. 11 seconds, you've got a chance. If I'm West Virginia, I'm not returning this. I'm not touching it. Give me the ball at the 20. Let me do anything. Do not take clock off.
Tyree went 94 yards and nearly scored earlier. He's got the capability. He's got open field. Look out. Oh, to the 43-yard line, tripped up with 5 seconds to go. Boy, he almost housed that one.
Oh, indeed he did. 5 seconds is going to be on the clock, Murph. This is going to be your ball game. There's not a lot to really talk about here.
How far can CJ Yost throw it? Blitz coming. 1 second left. They will get 1 more shot at it.
Oh, wow. Getting the timeout just in time. Murph, this is going to do it now.
Here we go. Final play of the ball game. West Virginia needs the end zone. Yost has time. Fires deep. Hail Mary is not answered. Thunder Rain knocks it away. Oklahoma survives at home, 69-66. And I mean, you can call it a shootout, but I don't even know if that aptly describes what we just saw. What a ball game we had.
I agree. I don't think shootout applies. I think potential game of the week is the better description on that. Both teams laid it out here on the line down to the final 11 seconds. Deleste and company are just going to find it, and they're going to want it more in a nail biter here in Norman.
69-66, Oklahoma over West Virginia. Again, your final score. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and my broadcast partner, Dominic Barfield, for all of tonight's action. On behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy, and you've been watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And that's it for week number 5. It was a fantastic week of action, but make sure you come back for week 6, starting Tuesday night, 5:30 Central Time. We've got the Inside Blitz podcast to kick off the week. Mike and crew will get you guys ready for all of the week's action. And until then, have a great weekend, and we will see you later.